What has it been like to be on the path to baby with Travis?
I think it's a beautiful thing that we'd love to have happen.
Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker seem to be making headlines once again after they just had a secret Vegas wedding. Although they didn't have a marriage license that would make the ceremony legal or official, practice does make perfect. Both Kourtney and Travis shared the sweetest photos of themselves looking happier than ever, wearing matching leather jackets with an Elvis impersonator officiating the wedding. Although it's not a legal wedding, there was no absence of love, and when the real thing does happen, which may very well be soon, there is no doubt in anyone's mind that it's going to be a big, smashing affair. Today we're covering Kourtney Kardashian. Tomorrow though, you decide. Let us know in the comments down below who you think we should cover on the next episode of Where Are They Now. While you're there, it would be mint if you could like this video as well so we know to keep making more just like it. Let's get into it. Kourtney Kardashian has had an extremely well-documented life, so I won't bore you with the things you probably already know. Instead, I figured we'd just jump through her life a little bit before skipping straight to the present and what she's up to these days. Surprisingly, Kourtney has a degree. Although she grew up in Los Angeles, she moved to Dallas, Texas to enroll at the Southern Methodist University. She dropped out after 2 years and decided instead to move to Tucson, Arizona, and completed a degree with the University of Arizona for theater arts and a minor in Spanish. She went to school alongside Nicole Richie, who starred alongside fellow socialite Paris Hilton on the television show The Simple Life. Kim Kardashian, in a small world kind of way, was Paris's personal assistant around this time too. In 2007, like the rest of the Kardashians, Kourtney was thrust into the spotlight when Kim's adult video with her boyfriend Ray J at the time got leaked and became a massive hit. Later that same year, the Kardashians, alongside their stepmother Caitlyn Jenner, who at the time was Bruce Jenner, were commissioned for a reality television series called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In 2011, Kourtney also made her acting debut with a guest performance on the ABC soap show called One Life to Live, where she played an attorney, like her dad. She stated in a later interview that, quote, "I thought I'd only have 2 lines, but my script is so long. I'm not an actress." And she was right. Her acting career definitely didn't take off after that, with critics panning her performance. Although she did say that she grew up watching One Life to Live, and to play a role in it was a lifelong dream of hers that she was grateful to fulfill. In March 2012, after they had spent some time promoting a weight loss diet supplement called Quick Trim, Kourtney, Khloe, and Kim were named in a $5 million class action lawsuit against the company. They were accused of false and deceptive marketing claims alongside the company itself. The supplement didn't work, and there was no proof of it ever working, but it was promoted as a successful weight loss pill by the Kardashian sisters, who basically insinuated that their bodies were solely due to the pill itself. The company ended up settling. In 2005, Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick got together after meeting at the Girls Gone Wild's creators' home for a house party. Although they themselves never got married, they do share 3 children. It seems like the reasoning behind never getting married was largely due to Scott being unable to quit his drinking and partying, despite Kourtney's wishes for him to settle. In early 2010, Kourtney and Kim temporarily moved to Miami, and during their time there, Kourtney attempted to get Scott out of drinking. He regularly attended therapy and did temporarily stop drinking, wherein the couple reconciled and continued their relationship. That being said, it didn't last very long and became one of the main reasons why they didn't end up working out in the future. In fact, in 2007, Scott was going to propose to Kourtney. He bought a ring and everything, but Kris Jenner quickly put a stop to it. He proposed twice to her, both times being rejected. The first time, Kris convinced Scott and Kourtney to wait and see how things shake out. In fact, they were going to get married in Las Vegas, much like Kourtney would later do with Travis Barker. And then, a few months later, Scott proposed to Kourtney in a New York City restaurant, but she turned him down again. Quote, "I think I asked her to marry me. It was really weird. I don't think we told anybody actually. It was somewhat cute. And then we just got scared about media and this and that. And we were like, let's just put the ring aside and we'll talk about it another day." We never spoke about it again. In an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kourtney also admitted that once Scott fell off the bandwagon again in terms of recovery from his party lifestyle, it seemed to keep her from wanting to pursue any sort of deeper romantic connection. It is also what ultimately broke them up in 2015 when they were raising their children, and Kourtney felt that Scott wasn't stable enough to play an equal part. In fact, in 2016, Scott briefly attempted to get back together with her, but he failed in doing so. Quote, Kourtney tells him if he wants her back, he needs to show show how much he's changed. But instead, he's out partying at Coachella and will complain to his guy friends about how many rules Kourtney imposes on him. She made comments to her family about his behavior with money and partying, and it being exactly why she never married him. Now, let's skip forward to January 2021. Although the two have known each other for quite some time and have been friends for years, Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian only officially started dating after Kourtney finally broke it off with her on-again, off-again partner. They dated for a few months before, in October 2021, they officially got engaged after Travis proposed to her at a beachside hotel in Montecito, California. Scott gave his blessing to the couple publicly during an Andy Cohen interview. Quote, "I think if you really love somebody right, you want them to be happy no matter what. So I do give her a blessing to be happy." Despite that publicly being the case, friends close to Scott say that privately it's an entirely different story. Quote, "Scott is going crazy. He's going to go off the deep end. It's really bad. It's about to get dark." While he himself has had a long string of girlfriends after he and Kourtney broke it off, he seems to be much more attached to Kourtney than anyone else and is having a hard time processing the engagement, especially when he failed to put a ring on her finger all those years ago. And now, in April 2022, Travis and Kourtney shared a bunch of sweet posts to their Instagram of them being in a Las Vegas chapel. I can't imagine how Scott must be feeling after he tried to marry her in a Vegas chapel before too. Although they didn't obtain a marriage license, which means that they aren't legally married, they did have a sweet and private ceremony. The eldest Kardashian posted onto her Instagram the shots of the two with the caption, quote, "Once upon a time in a land far, far away," and then in brackets, Las Vegas, "at 2 a.m., after an epic night and a little tequila, a queen and her handsome king ventured out to the only open chapel with an Elvis and got married," and then in brackets again, "with no license. Practice makes perfect." Although they haven't officially gotten married yet, it's definitely only a matter of time. The couple also seems to not want to wait for marriage before starting a bigger family. Although Kourtney has 3 kids with Scott and Travis has a son with his ex-wife, quote, "They've set their hearts on a big family and agreed there was no point in delaying or waiting to be married first. They will have a baby together, without any doubt. It's just a matter of when and how." I personally don't think a baby will come anytime soon, and they'll likely wait until later this year to conceive, but that's just a theory and I've got literally nothing to back that up other than pure vibes. That being said, the couple wore sunglasses inside the building and they stated above that it was 2 a.m. when they had their impromptu nuptials, so like what? Why do celebrities constantly wear sunglasses all the time, even when it's in the dark? I used to think it was because of the paparazzi and the flash of the cameras, but now I have no idea because they're wearing them in a private ceremony as well. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, comment down below your predictions for the couple. Do you think they'll be having a baby anytime soon and before a wedding? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, subscribe to this channel so you can be notified when we post our next video. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Where Are They Now? I've been your host Sierra. See you guys next time.